Hello, guys. Celine here with our monthly Relate radio show. Well, actually, this is a little special extra edition because we here invited Elisa Batti.
Hi, hello everybody.
She's gonna play a techno set, of course. But first, for the first time, we're gonna do a little interview. So for me, it's also the first time. And first, I want to introduce you a little. I met you actually because you booked me for a party for your label and event series. And then I met you and followed you. And you're really an inspiration for me. So I'm really happy and thankful that you came here for us. You're originally from Italy, Venice? Or?
Close by, yeah.
Oh, close by Venice.
Yeah.
And now living in Amsterdam for...
Long time, let's say like this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. And first of all, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm a bit sick, a little bit, but I'm confident that this set will boost my energy back, better than a ginger shot. So
we had a little smoothie earlier today. That helps. Nice. Yeah, very nice that you still came here for us, of course.
Thank you.
And we traveled together actually from Amsterdam, so we already talked a lot about all kinds of deep stuff and the DJ stuff. But let's start my interview questions, what I have here on my phone. I'm very curious because you live in Amsterdam now and you come from Italy. Where did your music journey start?
Yeah.
Big question.
Yes, I think my music journey started long time ago, back in Italy. Let's say in the 90s, I would say so. But where the scene was totally different than what it is now. It was less club-oriented, more squat-oriented, more free party-oriented. And back then I was a lot into the into the techno culture, or also into the experimental electronic music, but more like as a supporter. I was helping in Italy in a squat that I was working for with friends. And then I moved to the Netherlands and I felt like, okay, now it's time for me to get in action. So I started, let's say, my first active approach to music. I started I was already a little bit like a bedroom producer.
Okay.
But then I came here. I was doing my PhD, and I said I want also to learn more about electronic music. So I went to the Conservatorium of Electronic Music in Den Haag, sonology.
Oh, cool.
And from that, I started working mainly. I was producing more experimental music. I worked a lot for theaters, dance production, contemporary dance, working a lot for sound installation, so doing a lot of sensors and remote control, using the movement or the lights.
So interesting, like a whole another world in music
it's evolution.
and sound design.
Yeah, it's evolution. Cool. And then I started thinking, okay, I also want to produce my own music. So I started having a band.
Oh,
yes.
What did you do in a band?
It was kind of this electronic music always. Let's say I had a singer with a beautiful voice, like very kind of Björk. And then a guitar player, and I was doing all the I was producing all the music, and then they were adding their stuff. And we had a label which was Japanese, so we went touring in Japan.
Nice.
So a long walk.
Oh, cool. I didn't know.
Yes,
you saved a little information.
I think I had 10 different lives
before this life.
Yes.
Because you tell me you went to raves.
Yeah, all my life. Yes.
In Italy, but also in Europe.
No, in Europe, I mean, I was more like, if I was traveling, it was more, I remember I went to Tresor when it was still in the basement, and I was, I think, 19, and it was for me the first club experience, let's say. Then there was a club in Yugoslavia back then, because then it became Yugoslavia, where we always used to go. So, or I was always going to squats to see concerts, and because that was the culture back then. I think it changed through the years, and now everything becomes more official and related to clubs, related to paying tickets.
True.
But it's totally fine.
And was Tresor the big inspiration for you for techno?
I don't know, because I mean, for me it was inspiration because of the people that I saw, because the music I was already into it.
Okay.
So it was just weird for me to go in a club and see it happening in a club, because usually we were just going in the nature and setting up things.
So then you moved to Amsterdam, and actually I already told you a little bit of the questions that I wanted to ask, and what I thought normally the people start DJing and then became more into live because they could be more freely within their music styles of mixing and making their music live. But you actually started as a DJ live making music and then started DJing. Yeah. How is it?
I think it's a natural process because I started producing techno music, let's say 8-10 years ago, before I was doing more experimental electronic music, as I said before, or sound design for choreographers. Yeah. And then I made a label. First I started thinking, okay, but producing music, it's a bit sad to say, but especially if you're already also in the club scene active, then you see that the balance in the industry is totally unbalanced. Yep. And there is a big economical revenue for DJs. Meanwhile, people that are a bit on the backstage, but who are the backbone of this industry, which are the producer, are totally forgotten. And I thought maybe I also need to step into the field of DJing, not only because of economical reason, because of the state of art as how it is today. Yeah. If you want to move forward, if you want to also have a little bit of income coming from your passion, then necessarily nowadays you have to push yourself and become also a DJ, not only a producer, unfortunately. There are cool things that are changing the system, but still I think it's an industry that it is totally unbalanced.
Yeah, true. Yeah. And what happened next when you started DJing? What did you...
I had a lot of fun at the beginning, and I still have a lot of fun because, it's... I was before playing live, and if you play live, you bring your music, and people has to adapt to it, you know? So the crowd that comes knows... also as a DJ, but... you cannot read the crowd, let's say. If nobody is dancing and then you're like, okay, but this is my music, this is gonna be. And if you're a DJ, you have to develop different skills because it's more about vibing together and adapting to some extent, also being loyal to yourself, to what the crowd is. So it's a bit more like giving and taking. Meanwhile, if you're a musician, it's more, most of the time, you giving, you know?
Yeah, because as a DJ, I think especially in the beginning, you get pushed to play a lot of different venues and a different stage because as a beginning DJ, you want to get more experience, to getting gigs. And then you approach in different kind of ways with different kind of maybe genres or subgenres or in between techno opening and closing, blah, blah. But with live, I can imagine it's you in your bedroom making the music and it's such a difference. It's really nice because I don't really know a lot of women who do live music. How do you see it?
Yeah, well, that's a good question because I think concerning females in the electronic music industry, we have been already talking for hours before, but I think steps have been done, baby steps. I still think mostly in the field of DJing because we are far away from having a lot of the female DJs out there, but for sure it's better than 15 years ago where you had maybe one girl every 30 were DJ female. But I think, still a long way, but the situation I think and I feel it's very dramatic when we are coming to more the producing side. And if you see when it's about female producers, the equation, the percentage drops drastically. And
because you told me you're always looking for female producers, also for your label, of course. And
I have in my label, we have a series which is called V Eclipse, and every year we do a release which is always, let's say, not heterosexual, male producers. So I'm always scouting for talents out there. And you have to dig a bit more deeper if you want to find talented female producers in the electronic music scene. Yeah.
It is nice that you're putting it out there.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it's also coming from, I don't want to go in depth, but it's a more that problem which is deep because let's say to be DJ and to be producer, it's different skills that you put on the plate. And to be a producer, you have also to have a kind of a technical background knowledge.
It takes longer, of course.
Takes longer, but also I think most of the time, since we are born, it's still this fucking stigma where like you're a male, then you do engineering, you play football, and if you're a female, you maybe want to become a nurse, or you are more soft, empathic. Who told us this? And then it stays in our brain. And then when it comes to producing music, this girl, I think a lot of them, they still have it in their back of their mind. But technical stuff, you know, like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, it's not like that.
That's true.
So
nice, yeah. But you did it. Like, Oh, you're like on your own. You were. I don't know if you met other women who already produced in your environment when you started. But you started in Amsterdam with producing, or in your home country?
I was when I started actively producing, I was based in Rotterdam.
Rotterdam.
Yes, yeah. Okay. 2007, 2008, something like that. And no, mostly men to exchange ideas. But now I have a strong, stable network of female friends.
Yeah, nice.
Which we are constantly like pushing each other.
Yeah.
Like, so I have I have male, female, everything.
Yeah,
so,
cool. Yeah. And with your label, what's your vision on that? In Martville?
With my label, things are going good. I think now we did 6 years of our label. It's me and my colleague. We founded it together.
Who
and
CYB,
Saib. Okay. He's Alessio. And we are now releasing the number 29. So it's going strong. All the lineup for the releases for this year has been already scheduled, so it's going to be a full year again. Working on the upcoming ones. Next one, it's going to be some guys from Amsterdam, Trux. It's a duo.
Oh, Trux, yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Then after that, we have Against Me. Then we have Kevin Ferrati.
Oh,
then
nice.
we have Quetzal. Then I shut up because I'm revealing too much.
Nice.
Then our V-Eclipse, like with the female artists. So
cool.
Yeah.
And do they often approach you as a label, or how do you, as head of a label,
we try to have an equal balance between established producers. So we reach out for them.
Okay, cool.
And then we also receive releases from other people, or like it's a lot with the, like just Instagram chat with friends, producer out there, and then like we talk, and then but what about? So things are just very organically developing, and then we discuss together, me and my colleague, and we think a bit about the direction and who could be a fit.
It's nice that you're with the two of you. You can talk about it together.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
It sounds very good. I have one more question about the future. What are things that what's coming for the future? Do you have a dream, or do you have something coming up? What's nice to share?
Like for the future, I mean, in this upcoming 2-3 months, I'm a bit overloaded with the quantity, of music production that I have to release. I'm busy with 2 dance production. One that is going to be presented in Rome mid-June.
Nice.
Another one is going to be presented in New York mid-July.
Very nice.
So, but this is more the sound design part.
The deadline things.
Yes. Yeah. Then I'm working with a colleague of ours, Albert Van Abbe, on we are developing a plugin for Ableton together with a team. So I'm also helping there. And a lot of music that I have to sit in the studio and produce for other labels.
Busy bee.
Busy, but it's what I love to do. So
it gives you energy.
Yes, totally.
Yeah. Nice. I only have one question. I already asked you in the train before, but we always ask during the podcast or during the shows, what is an upcoming female DJ producer talent from the scene that you can mention to us? I think I would refer to this to I'm always more
dear and close to female that are also producer, because it's also reflect my personality. So I like to mirror myself in people that I can resonate with, not only, but of course, like, yeah. So I would say, like, from my last various artists, the Eclipse, so the female EP that got out on my label, I think, including me, was the various artists, but all the other 3 artists, I think they are producer and DJ that I really, really think they're worth it. So it's like Taucetti, I say Italian, French name, but yeah, she's a French producer and DJ. Then there is Isabel Soto, who is also a dear friend of mine. And Isabel, we have to work together. We have duties. And Carlotta Jacobi, who's also a dear friend of mine. So yeah, these are the 3 that I last releases, and I also think that they are good, like totally worth it to represent the scene and to represent female DJing in the scene. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks a lot.
Thank you
for all the answers.
Yes.
Now you're gonna play a set.
Yes.
I'm very curious.
So I hope you're gonna enjoy it.
Yes, me too. Good luck.
Thank you.